Todd Nelson is here from Old Colony Company of Huntington to tell us a little bit about the home buying process, and you brought someone with you, one of your clients, Todd Thompson. Yeah.
Yes, Todd Thompson. There's two Todds on today.
Two Todds today. Yeah. But yes, welcome.
Thank you.
And this is a topic that I think a lot of people, whether they're trying to sell their home, buy a home, it can be a little bit overwhelming. So we're glad you're here, and we're glad you are here too.
Thank you. Yeah, and Todd is actually a client. I sold him and his wife's home years ago. Became friends, been friends for quite some time. And I know there was an experience, another experience he had with me with a lot in the subdivision where he currently lives. And I thought it'd be neat to have him tell a little story about that.
Yeah, talk about it.
Yeah, so my wife and I, we built a home in eastern Cabell County, and there was a lot that was beside our house that basically became vacant and needed someone to represent it and sell it. And you don't want to have an open lot in your neighborhood. I knew the guy to call, and I reached out to Todd. He listed the lot. He was able to sell it. So there's a beautiful home with some great neighbors that are beside us there that we're really happy to spend some time with, and it's increased our house value as well. So
that's good. Yes. And that's key too. You don't want vacant lots around, and that's something to consider, whether, like in your case, you bought a home and this one was right next to you, or I guess if you're looking for a home, you know, location really is key.
Yes, and you know, in a subdivision where there's newer homes, it's the more homes that are built there, the values of the homes typically will go up, and the lot values typically will too, because when you're building a home, you know, if you go in and you're like one of the first two houses that go in there, you're probably not going to pay as much as what you would be if you were the last lot left, because by that point the subdivision's built out, there's a bunch of houses in there, hopefully it's done very well, and the house values have increased before, you know, from when it started.
Yeah. A lot to think about in this whole journey there. But would you say it's very helpful to have someone like Todd helping you along the way?
It absolutely is. The one thing I'd say about Todd is he really understands what the needs of you are as a client. And I think that's very important, that we knew we wanted a neighbor that was beside of us. The lot was empty, and Todd was able to really hear what our concern was and take care of it.
That's great. So it sounds like you build up a relationship, a friendship, you know, when you're in this situation.
Yes, like last week, the couple I met, or was with me last week, I've known for quite some time. And, you know, it's more than just that one sale. You know, I try to keep in contact with those past clients, create a relationship, learn more about their family, become friends with them. And because, you know, when you buy or sell a home, it's an emotional thing. You make memories in that home, which you take with you, or you will make in the new one. So it's very emotional. Sometimes we try as realtors to say, when you're selling a home, try to take your emotions out of it, because the value of the home is based on what other homes comparable have sold to it, not what memories you made in it, of course. But it's hard, you know. Your child may have taken their first steps there, or you saw your daughter leave from college to go to college. I mean, those are things that are lasting, but don't necessarily translate in higher value in your home.
Okay. Any advice to help build these relationships? If there's someone watching and they're thinking, well, I have some property I'm needing some help with, how do you even begin to form a good relationship?
Well, you know, I have a number of land listings listed that I brought with me today, and you know, you look at what other things are out there that are selling comparable to it. You can see on the screen right now there's some acreage that I have listed over in South Point. This is about almost 44 acres that's for sale. This is a property I just listed over near the Merritt's Creek Connector in the Barbersville area, and over 12 acres with that. Has great hilltop views of that if you want to build your dream home. This is in Smith Creek, actually in Salt Rock area, right at the mouth of where I grew up. It has about 12 acres, almost 13 acres with it, has a great house seat with it. And here's Regal Oaks in Barbersville. I just sold a lot in there, and here's another one I have listed. This one actually is almost an acre in there. It's a very affordable price as well. That one there that we're looking at right now is in the 20s. Then this one here, Waterside Circle, is in Breckenridge subdivision. That's a gated subdivision in the Ona area, right near that Pepsi bottling facility. And it's got a great community there, and that's a corner lot I have listed. This is just the same one I had before.
Yeah, back to the beginning, where you've got a lot of just land
Yeah, you
available.
Yeah, there's land out there, and there are people building homes. We have a lack of inventory, which means we have a lack of housing. So we need more, and sometimes you have to build them. And of course, when you build your home, you get a better chance of getting exactly what you want.
Yes.
So.
Did you do that, or did you buy an existing home?
We did. We built our home and had a great experience doing that. But to get to the building process, we sold our house through Todd.
Yeah. Well, great talking with you, Todd. If someone out is watching now and they also want to get in touch with you, what is the best way to do this?
Usually my cell phone. I actually took my Apple Watch off because sometimes I get a call right while we're on the air. On my cell phone at 304-634-7993. You see it on their website. Of course, I'm on Facebook.
Right.
So
you're
pretty
everywhere.
easy to get a hold of.
Right,
Yeah.
you really are.
Yeah.
Well, Todd and Todd, great talking with you all today, and hopefully that'll ease some of the minds of people who are either in that process where they're wanting to buy or sell, or just thinking at this point what they might want to do. Great talking with you all.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Yeah.